Hello, what chart time frame works best for the long uptrend long swing trading strategy? For me, I found daily chart to be the best time frame for me, for my chart analysis, and to make my buying and selling decisions. And I use monthly chart as well when I'm doing my chart analysis. So I like to use maximum daily chart and maximum monthly chart. Maximum, that way the software can show the multiple years on the screen, whatever can fit the screen without me having to scroll. I like to see that. So I like maximum daily chart. But if I'm not feel like I'm having the whole picture in front of me, I like to go to maximum monthly chart to see the overall trend of the stock chart, and for what is going on, because sometimes I may not see my support line that I like to buy at clearly on the daily chart. So I like to see if the support line that I trace, if the chart is too tilted upward, for me to consider that support line as the valid line. So I use maximum monthly chart to trace my support lines and decide which one I like to buy the stock at. And I use maximum daily chart for my chart analysis and for my buying and selling decisions. But during my chart analysis, I like to come back to maximum monthly chart if need be, to make sure I'm capturing a good picture of what is going on, or if I need to change my mind on what I wanted to do next compared to what I decided before. Because on a monthly chart, every single bar is one time frame, but because it's that condensed, you can see multiple months or multiple years in front of your screen. And on a daily chart, you can see a few years in front of you as well. But you can see that I'm not seeing one support line right there for me to know if this is just went past the line I like to buy at, or if there is another support line there that there is a chance it might go to before I decide to make my purchase. Like for instance, for this one, I purchased it there when it pulled back, and I thought maybe it will go back to the support line that I have below, but then start going up, and I made my purchase. But then it pulled back again, and I don't know if I want to or should I buy more of it, or if there is a chance it might go down. But who knows, I might buy some more because I'm still going to pay less than what I pay here. And if it goes down, I might buy some more because I thought it would go down and I didn't purchase it. And then it went up and I purchased a paying higher price for it here when it pulled back down. So those are risks that are involved when you are swing trading, and it is a learning process for us as well. So today we are going to analyze GD as of April 22, 2026. GD. So we are going to put GD in our chart analysis platform, which is we are using a Thinkorswim platform. And when I'm looking at GD, it's going down, but it is now where I want to buy it yet. We are using maximum daily chart here. It's going down, but it's now where I want to buy it yet. So therefore, I would prefer not to take any action just yet. We purchased it somewhere here, and I'm seeing a narrow there, so maybe we purchased it there, got stuck in it, it pulled back on us, and we purchased it again there, and we held on to it and sold it here, so for profit. But you can see how we got stuck in it for pretty much for this, let's see, yeah, pretty much buying it here in July also, and all the way to here. If I put my mouse here, you can see the corresponding price. We have the dates on the x-axis and the price on the y-axis, and when I put my mouse on the bar, on the arrow here, you can see the corresponding price. It's not necessarily the price that I pay for it, because I just like to put arrows on the bar or below the bar where I purchased it, and arrows above the bar where I sold it, to have an idea on the date that I purchased and sold, but not necessarily how much I pay for it, because I don't put it on the bar. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to see it. Like this one, for instance, it could be that day the price fluctuation engulf my arrow at some point. Otherwise, I like to put it right below the bar when I'm buying. So the price corresponding to it is somewhere there. So for any bar above that line, I was negative in it. So you can see that I was negative in it pretty much, not anything above it, but anything below it. So any bar below it, I was negative in this purchase. So it will be around this area, so which will be in November all the way to July. So it will be 2024, 2025. So November 2024 to July 2025, I was negative in this purchase, but then I was positive in this one, within this time frame. But then I became positive in both, and I sold it somewhere here, thinking, because I when it exceeded this peak, it's going to be showing me all-time highest price. So I wait a little bit, and not knowing if it's going to continue going up or if it's going to go down, I sold it. But then it continued from September 2025 all the way to January 2026. It continued going up, and then it was tired of going up, and now it's going down. So I will wait to buy, but right now I don't know if I will buy it at this line or if there is a line below it. For that reason, I will go to maximum monthly jar to have a bigger picture. And as we are looking at maximum monthly chart, we have this support line that there is a chance it might come down to. But now I'm going to count the number of years that it has been using this line as a support line, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this line is long enough for me to use it as the support line for the next purchase. And here I can even come back here and change that to the teal, because in 2026 I'm using teal color for my support line to buy at, and that purple or pink was more 2025 lines, and I'm keeping it if I agree with that line. And if I don't agree with that support line, I will just change it to gray. Or if I agree with it, I will keep it, or I will change it to teal. Usually I don't change it to teal, but for this one I'm changing it to teal because yes, it's going to be my line to buy at. So, but again, depending on how it's going to work, I could still change my mind. But so far, what I'm seeing, every single bar that this chart is adding to the existing bars is like adding a puzzle to existing puzzle, is portraying a picture. So later, the picture that might see and try to interpret might be different. But until now, or up to now, I still feel like this will be my buying zone, the line out, the price I would like to pay for it. I'm comfortable buying it around this. It has been using it for support line. I had to say that is kind of high up though. It did the same thing here when it went up for sometimes and then come back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so, 8, 9, even 10. It lingered here for a while and then took off. So it could have that tendency that after a decade it will come back here. I don't know. If that's the case, when it comes down here, I will buy, but I will still make my purchase here just in case it does not come down here. If I purchase it here and then it come down here, I will buy it again. I will just know that I will be negative in this one for a while because there is quite a bit of gap between the two. But then if it comes down here, I will buy again. That is how I'm approaching swing trading, in our private personal brokerage account. And I just like to share my experience here with you, how I'm learning and practicing swing trading with the goal of creating a stream of income through swing trading over time for us. And I'm just sharing my process with you. If there is a tip or two, you can pick, from it. So for DD, I will not be buying it just yet. So thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments. Thank you for watching our videos, and we thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C. YouTube channel and in sub.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. And as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is just for educational and entertainment purpose only. Those are things we are doing ourselves in our personal account as a part of our goal to reach our financial independence. And I'm just sharing my experience and skills with you so that if you are in that same journey, you can see if there is few tips you can pick from our experience. So thank you so much for your time. And for more swing trading related content, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video. Thank you for your time.